What up, y'all? It's your girl Tiana Divinergy, aka The Adventures of Zambi, back in the building for another video. If this is your first time or you're new here, welcome to my channel. Hey boo, hey. If you are interested in all things that have to do with travel, adventure, personal growth and development, and magic, you're in the right place. Now, for those of you that are back again for another spin around the block, what it do, what it be, what it is, gang gang, welcome. All right, y'all, so I am in my new Airbnb I'm still in Dubai. It does look like I'm gonna be here for the foreseeable future. I'm really excited about it. I have a lot of irons in the fire cooking right now. And once those things have been a little bit more solidified, then I will definitely let you guys know what is going on. But for now, just know it looks like your girl is going to be making Dubai her new home base for the next few years. Okay, so today's topic is really, to me, it's a very interesting topic because people seem to be like obsessed with it. And as somebody that has been thrown into this population, like I kind of don't get it because, well, let me just tell you what we're talking about. So today we're gonna be talking about pretty privilege, but we're actually gonna be talking about the downside of pretty privilege. Now, as someone that has been lumped into this group just inconsequentially, I had no say in the matter, it is what it is, okay? I really want to talk about my experiences being a part of the pretty population, what the downside and consequences are of that. Because I feel like everybody spends a lot of time focused on the fact of like, if you're attractive, you get a lot of perks and you get better opportunities and et cetera, et cetera. But remember that with every positive, there is a negative. So there's always two sides to the coin. And I really want to talk about the negative side of that coin today. So one of the hard things about being a part of the pretty population, it's so weird even just saying that, but I don't know any other way to say it, y'all. So we're just gonna roll with it, okay? But one of the downsides of being a part of this population is that literally no one takes you seriously and everybody thinks that like you're stupid. Like people just assume that you use your looks to get where you need to go in life, and nobody really wants to listen to what you have to say because they don't think that you're going to add value to a conversation. Especially when it comes to the male, female, masculine, feminine dynamic. When you're attractive, men really just kind of don't care what you have to say. Like you could be in a board meeting, you could be fully clothed, you can have degrees and you can have accolades, but a lot of people will assume that you're there just because you are something pretty to look at when you're in the office. So that's really a major downside to being pretty, is everybody assumes that your looks got you where you are, even if you do have pedigrees and accolades and accomplishments under your belt that validate you being in that room. Another issue with being pretty is that most men, when it comes to a relationship, they are looking at you as a prize or a trophy and not something or someone that needs to be cherished and valued and taken care of and appreciated. And a lot of people assume whenever they see like beautiful women with like rich guys or somebody successful, that like she's the one that went after him, she's the one that's interested in his money. But honey, rich men and attractive men love to have a pretty looking thing on their side wherever it is that they're going. So 9 times out of 10, any man, if you see them with an attractive woman, it's because he pursued her and he's the one that wants her on his arm. Most of the time, pretty women don't walk around looking for handouts, don't walk around expecting people to roll out the red carpet for them everywhere that they go. That is a byproduct of what happens when you are standing and in your divine feminine essence, like I don't ask men to go out of their way to open a door for me or to pay for my food or whatever. I don't ask them to do that, but I think it's a part of when you are attractive and you're feminine, men are just naturally drawn to that. It is kind of like an aphrodisiac, if you will, to like look at a beautiful woman and yeah, want to just like pour into her and invest in her, you know? So, but there is that downside is that like because of that, a lot of men, when it comes to beautiful women, can be superficial. They don't really want to take the time to dive deep into who you are. I mean, you could be a freaking brain surgeon for all that they know, but a lot of the time they won't take the time to get to know a beautiful woman on a deeper level because they're not there for that. Honestly, a lot of men are attracted to beautiful women to sleep with them. And that's just the harsh reality and truth of being a beautiful woman, is that most men are attracted to you because they want to sleep with you, not because they want to make you their wife, and not because they see you as somebody that they could spend forever with. So please take that and keep that in mind when you're looking at a beautiful woman, that like most of the time men are approaching her because they want to sleep with her, not because they want to make her a girlfriend or a wife. Another hard but sad truth about being a beautiful woman is that we have just as many insecurities as non-attractive people do. Honestly, probably more so, because the thing about being beautiful that's different from having power or money or success is that you do not get the choice of deciding to leave that at home for the day. Like, I literally can't turn off my pretty and be like, you know what, today I don't want any attention. I do not want anybody to talk to me. So I am gonna go outside and I'm gonna look regular. I'm gonna look basic as fuck. It doesn't work. It doesn't matter. I get approached by men when I look a mess, when I'm wearing sweatpants, I got my hair up, I barely brushed my teeth that day, okay? But I'm just saying that, like, yeah, you don't know the insecurities that a beautiful woman has. Like, just because she looks like, you know, her body is great and crazy and like her face is flawless, whatever, like, that woman could have an eating disorder for all you know, to look that way and to stay looking that way. She could have body dysmorphia. She could do a lot of self-harm and just be really good at hiding it. So I really think that we need to have more compassion for beautiful women, because it's almost like we're not allowed to be insecure, because everybody thinks that when you're beautiful, like, you should just feel good all the time because your life is magical and like you just get everything handed to you and you never have to work a day in your life. And that's just not true. So try having a little bit of compassion the next time that you see a beautiful woman and you think she's beautiful. I guarantee you there's something about herself that she is battling with or having insecurities about. So if you see a beautiful woman and you think that she's beautiful, go up and give her a compliment, sis. She might need it. Another hard caveat to being a beautiful woman is that women look at you as competition, like, automatically. Like, when you step into the room, if you're a beautiful woman and there's women that are not as attractive as you or not as pretty, they may have self-esteem issues, they may be not confident about themselves and how they look, they are looking at you. It's almost like you are blood and they sharks, and they are ready to go on the attack and take a bite out of you, sis. And it's really hard to be beautiful in that aspect when you're looking for sisterhood. You're looking for a tribe of beautiful, like-minded women to support and pour into and to encourage and motivate and uplift you and inspire you. But you're met with women that look at you like you think you're better than them because you're attractive. And so I think that is an issue within the female population in general, is that society's done a really good job of like pitting us against one another. Like, we naturally are about nurturing, we're naturally about like community and harmony and balance. And so the fact that there are so many women that are being catty and mean towards each other is just not a good look. And I really hope that, you know, in 2023, we can all do a better job of just looking at people as human beings, whether they're attractive or not. Look at them and get to know them, know their personality and who they are before we start judging people based off of the book alone. Okay. Another caveat from the professional work side is that everyone assumes that you got to where you are. If you're in a prestigious position, everyone assumes you got there because you slept your way to the top. Like, as I kind of mentioned before, it doesn't matter how many degrees I have. It doesn't matter how many accolades I have. As soon as I show up, like if I were to go into a meeting looking like this, even though for me, this is pretty modest, it's pretty covered up, like you can't see anything. I don't have, you know, my titties all out, my legs are showing, but they're not like my cootie cat hoochie pappy ain't falling out the bottom of my dress, you know. I think that I look presentable. I think I look fine to go to a business meeting. But if I were to go into a meeting with a group of men, especially depending on which country you're in, and that's another thing that that we kind of don't talk about, is the level of respect for women is different in different countries. But right now, again, I'm here in Dubai, and you know, Arabic men do have a certain level of respect for women at a certain level, but I think it really just depends on the type of woman you are, meaning your nationality, your ethnicity. There's so many factors that go into dealing with men in different countries that maybe we could explore in a different video. But yeah, for the purpose of this video, I just want to talk about the fact that when I walk into a room, most of the time men, even if I'm there for business, are looking at me as a sexual proposition, and that makes it hard to do business and to move up without being a little bit more cutthroat and being a little bit more savage than you would really like to be in order to get a deal done. So I am learning how to navigate the business and entrepreneurial world from a place of divine feminine power. And yeah, my journey to having a soft life has really helped with that, but I'll talk about that in another video. All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and stop there. There are many other, you know, things that I could list, but for the sake of this video, I really want you guys' opinions. For those of you that are a part of the pretty privileged population, what have your experiences been? Have they been positive? Have they been negative? Drop in the comments below. And for those of you that have witnessed the pretty population or pretty privilege and feel some kind of way about it, drop that in the comments too, because I want to talk about this. Like, what is this obsession that we have with this topic? Because it doesn't make any sense to me. People are just people to me at the end of the day. But yeah, I think it's important to talk about the cons as well as the pros to this sort of topic. So again, guys, if you enjoyed that, make sure that you like, share, comment, click that subscribe button so you always get notified whenever I drop new content, which I do every week. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here, guys, but remember, always love yourself, love others, and until next time, feel free to sip on this. Peace.